Hello, and welcome back to DonDiego. So, on our last episode, we planted field 28 with our oats. So once they are finished growing, we'll get them harvested, and we'll be able to get our horses in the game. So what we're going to do today is we own field 13. And 13 is ready to be harvested. So we'll get that done today. I'll probably put a worker on that. We own field 19 and 28. They're still growing. And we'll probably look at doing a contract or two as well. So, we got lots of work. Let's get started. So I'm doing this series here on DonDiego. We got a lot of equipment, a lot of the big equipment. So I've been thinking about also starting another series alongside of this one. And it's going to be a more realistic series. I'm going to start on farm manager mode. We'll own no property, no lands, no vehicles. And we'll just start off with the money they give us. And we'll just have to start small and work our way up to the bigger stuff. So that's my plans. I haven't really decided what map I'm going to pick yet. I got one or two in mind. I'm just deciding which one I'm going to use. So that'll be coming. And of course we'll be continuing on with this series. I'm really enjoying working on this map. Now we'll get the harvester unfolded. And get the header on and we'll start this field. Now I'll probably do the headlands and then I'll set the worker out. I find doing the headlands first and then putting a worker on the field makes it work a little bit better. If I can actually hook up to this header. Alright, there we go. Let's fold up the header. And let's start doing the headlands. So this field here is Rogan, or Rye. That's what it is, rye in English. And we are currently at 87,000 euro. We do have some crop in our silo at the farm that we can sell. And I think the only other thing that we need for the horses is some hay. And we got lots of grass there just behind the horse paddocks, so we'll have to get at that. Now this is a really big field, this one is, so it might take a while to get this one done. But I figured by doing the headlands first, then we'll put a worker on it. We'll just keep an eye on our screen there, and when it's getting close to full, we'll have to bring the tipper over and empty the harvester. And then the worker can get on its way again. I can't remember what the liter capacity on this harvester is, but we'll find out soon enough. Now this is one of the beginning fields that we had, so I didn't really have time to do the weeding and all that in it, so that's why you see a lot of weeds in this field. But as we go forward now, we will look after our fields a lot better. One of my viewers left me a message and said he needed to talk to me said that I was missing out on some work on the fields, and I knew that, but he explained it really good to me. So, you know, the more we look after our fields, the better the percentage of what we're going to get out of that field is. The yield is much better. So when we go to plant our next fields, we got to lime them, and I believe in Farming Simulator 19 it requires 2 fertilizing stages, and the field has to be plowed once every 3rd harvest. So we'll try to follow that as best we can. And if any of you viewers have any suggestions on what you guys would like to see, let me know. Just leave it in the comments. I read every comment. It's always good to know what the viewers would like to see, because, I mean, ultimately, you guys are the ones that we do these videos for. So if you guys would like to see something in this series, or give some suggestions and ideas, that would be great. Yeah, just imagine I had to do this whole episode harvesting this field with no time lapse, no worker. It gets very repetitive, so that's why I'm going to put a worker on this, and we'll go probably take a look at what contracts are out there and work on a couple of contracts. Hopefully there are some fertilizing ones, because they're easy to do and they pay pretty good as well. So we almost got the headland done. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting another series and have it more realistic, starting off with the very small tractors, and it'll be contract based at first, because we won't own any land or anything, so you're more or less just coming in on the map. You'll have enough money to buy a tractor and a few implements, maybe a harvester, and we'll focus on getting some contracts done. Make our money that way. And the economy mode is going to be set too hard, so it's going to make it even harder for us. But I think it's going to be a great series. So we have 44,000 liters, and we are 45% full. So I believe this one here is going to hold maybe 60,000, 80,000 liters, 90,000 liters, around there. Keep an eye on it, see, maybe 100,000. We're almost at 50,000 at 50% full. So yeah, about 100,000 liters. Alright, let's get this lined up now for the worker, and we'll set him on his way. I don't know how straight I was going down the headland, so I'm just going to start off by overlapping it just a little bit. And we'll get that worker on the move. And we will tab back to the farm. It's probably a good idea now, actually, to get the tipper over there. At least we'll have it over in the field. And when he's full, we won't have to rush back to the farm, pick that up, bring it over. So we'll get that over there now. And then we'll take a look at the contracts. Try to make some money. So yeah, it looks like I'm getting at least one video out now a week. I'm going to try to work harder and get some more videos out for you guys to watch. And the way I'll do it, if I start another series next to this one, I'll do this one release, and then I'll release one on the new series, and go back and forth like that with it. Alright, shut that off. Now let's go in and see what we have here for contracts. So I don't want to do a harvesting one because our harvester is in use. And I don't really want to have to lease the equipment because we're going to lose money. So let's see. Got some plowing, transporting, no fertilizing. That's too bad. A lot of harvesting though. Let's see. Maybe we'll do a plowing. Plow field 33. We're only getting for 4,800 euro for that. We can do this one. We're getting almost, well, 9,500 euro. Field 27. Let's see. Field 27. Where are we? Right here. So it's almost about the same size as field 28. So we can probably do that one. What else is there? Cultivating. Our plow is pretty big, so I think that is the one I'm going to do. Is where is it? Field 27. We'll accept that contract. Alright, how's our worker doing? He's at 80% full. And she's nearly full. So just as well stay here until she gets down to the other end and filled up, and we'll empty her out, and then we'll get the plow over to field 27 and we'll start that contract. Oh, I missed a little bit there. Have to go back and get that towards the end. So we're getting closer to getting our horses. We'll get them oats harvested now in a few days when they're ready to be harvested. And probably on the next episode we will get our mowers out and mow that grass field behind the horse paddocks and get that dried out and get some hay made. I'm trying to remember from memory what the horses actually need. You can't really check on it unless you actually got them on the map what they require. So where are we at now? 92%. Hopefully now she'll get down to the end of the field and be able to turn around and start coming back, so I don't have to run in on the crop, because we do have crop destruction on. And it's probably going to be another episode of just plowing to get all of our fields plowed and get it ready to start our next harvest. Alright, let her get lined up here and we'll swing around and get ready to empty her. So I'm trying a new recording software right now. I'm hoping it's going to be a bit better. I'm not quite used to it, so hopefully I'm using it correctly. Alright, let's get this emptied, and then we'll move the truck out of the way and let her get on her way. So yeah, that's that new mod I got for your workers, and it, instead of giving your workers just a letter, it actually gives them a name. So right now we got worker Betty working with us. Alright, we're almost full on this container. Certainly takes a lot. It's probably going to, each harvest load is going to fill up one side, so it's 100,000, we're 100% full. So on our next time over, we'll have to empty the harvester and bring the crop back to the farm and dump it in the silo. But in the meantime, let's go get our plow and get that over to field 27. Let's go into cab. Now I think field 27 is just on the other side of the shop. Over this way. Or no. It's actually down. I don't know where it is. Let's get the big map up. Oh, okay, it's across the bridge. Alright. Let's get over there. I also started a series in FS17 as well, so I might even go back and do some episodes on that as well. I really like that map that I'm working on, the Valley, the Old Farm. It's I still like Farming Simulator 17. Okay. Let's get this plow ready and we'll get this contract completed. Okay, so this is going to take me a little bit, and I'm going to have to run back and forth with the harvester when that's full. So if you just bear with me, I'm going to do a quick time lapse here, and I'll be back with you just momentarily.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up
completed. I had to jump out quickly and go over and empty the harvester with the tipper. So that's over there waiting now. That needs to be brought back to the farm. So I'm hoping we'll have this field done in time so I can run over there and get that tipper emptied into the farm silo before she's full with another harvester load. Now I've missed some patches in this field. I hope the contract here is forgiving. Usually they are. You don't have to have every single bit completed. But if not, I'll have to go back and clean it up. So, for everyone out there watching, what I'd like to know, in the comments below, tell me what kind of tractors are your favorite. What's the most fun you have in Farming Simulator 19? Like, what do you enjoy doing the most? Is it harvesting a field? Is it harvesting cotton and emptying out the big bales of cotton? Is it plowing a field? Is it liming a field? Let me know in the comments. Myself, I like everything but liming. I find liming is so tedious because it takes so much lime to lime one field, and it seems like you're always running back and forth from the field to a silo to get lime or to the store to get lime. So to me it's just more a pain to do all the lime, but in real life liming a field is very important. It brings lots of nutrients to the soil. It brings down the acidic level of the soil. So it is very important. I'm glad they brought it into Farming Simulator 19. I think the more they bring into the game, the better it makes the game. So, just keeping an eye out now for the notice to let me know that the contract is done. Then we can get this plow brought back to our farm and get back to work helping our hired worker over there in field 13. I don't want to miss no more, so I had to back up then. I missed quite a bit. I'm probably going to have to go clean it up by the looks of this. Usually they're quite forgiving. You don't have to do the whole field when you're doing a contract, but maybe it depends on what kind of job it is. Because I know if you're doing, oh, there we go, I'll finish this, I'll finish the field. I know if you're doing a harvesting contract, once the job is complete, any of the crop that's left, you get to sell it or keep it or do whatever you want with it, but it's yours. Maybe that's what I'll look at on a contract. See if there's a contract with oats. Harvesting oats, because any oats left over in the contract will be ours. Alright, let's get this back to the farm. Our harvester is at 38%, so we should have lots of time to get this back to the farm. Then we got to jump in the tipper, get that back to the farm and empty the bins into the silo. And then by the time we get the field harvested, I think that'll be this episode. I'm just going this way. I just wanted to have a look. I could have went straight or right across the bridge and that. I decided to take another route. No, I'm just joking. I saw that first bridge I came to and I took it and I ended up this way, but at least we'll still get back to the farm. How convenient to have a fire hydrant right next to our driveway. That way it's easy to fill up our water tank. As long as the town's people don't catch us using it. Now, all you out there watching, please don't be calling the town here and telling them I'm using their water supply. Alright, let's get over to that tipper and let's get this emptied. Like I pointed out on the last episode, I really liked the look of the truck on the outside. Too bad the inside wasn't done nice. Hopefully they'll update it and they'll do a nice interior. I'll keep an eye out for that. Well, we have 200,000 liters of Rogan rye. I'm going to have to get a tractor and get this other. I don't think we have a tractor hooked up to it. So, let's stop right here. I don't think there is, so we'll just go grab that tractor we were just in and get that moved out of our way. That's me being lazy, not putting the equipment away. It's pretty tidy around the yard right now, but give me a little bit longer and you'll see what it's going to be like. All right. I'm still not going to put it away. I'm just going to move it out of the way. One of these days I'll put it away. Now, I was looking at a really nice mod earlier today. I got all of the silos here for the different products, the seed, the fertilizer, the herbicide, and all that. Well, I saw one today, and it's one silo complex, and it does all of it. So maybe down the road, that's something. I'll sell the ones we got here and put just the one in. Oh, she's got almost another full harvester load. So we need to get this done quick. Alright, which one's going to empty first? The back. I haven't changed it from the last time I was using it. At least it empties quick. I just got to remember the key to use to change it. There we go. Alright, let's get back over and we'll be ready to fill this up again. So yeah, there's lots of grass around our farmyard that we can use to make the hay for our horses. So let's get over and get ready to empty this. Looks like we got the field a little over half done. So that's going to be, I say, close to 600,000 liters of this stuff. Just get ready to turn around because the only thing about the pipe being on that side to fill up, we're going to have to go in on the crop a bit, so we are going to lose a bit. But for the yield that we are getting off of this crop, I don't think the little tiny bit that we're going to lose is going to be too much. There we go. Let's get this emptied. The only thing I find about the worker in this harvester is there's always a little tiny bit that they leave behind. Okay, so while they're filling up there, let's go in and have a look at the contract. I just want to see the harvesting ones and see what they are. This is sugar beet. Definitely not doing that one. Dinkel. Wheat, barley. We can sow field 54 with canola, 12,000 euro, almost 13. How big is field 54? And how far away is it? That's right down at the bottom of the map. We can probably do that. We got the big cedar. And I'll just fill it up with seed because it don't say that you need to fertilize it. Use your own equipment or lease equipment for the rewards. Just sow field 54 with canola. We can do that one. But I want to see if there's any oats. Barley. Soybean. Oat. Harvest the oat in field 3 and take the product to so how big is field 3? Not that big, I wouldn't say. Field 3 right there. That's oats. All of this is oat. Even field 12. What's the growth on these? Actually, they're all ready to be harvested, but they're not all oat. That's the only one that's oat. I was looking at the wrong screen. That's actually bigger than our field 28. But you're only going to get a little tiny bit off of that. So, yeah, probably... I don't know. Field 17. What state is that in? That's harvested it. Okay, so that's no good. Okay. Well, go down and plant field 54. That's 12,000 euro. Speaking of the contracts, I got to go in and collect on the one that we completed. There we go. Because if I do the oat one, I'm going to have to lease the products. Let's get this truck out of the way. Shut it off and save on some gas. Alright. That's what we're going to do. We are going to go plant that field. So, canola. Let's go see how much seed we got in our seeder. Let's see if we need to get any more. I'm looking forward to, hopefully they, that actually might be enough, even with the fertilizer. I actually hope that the modders, when they get the script, are able to get the tractors made where the doors open and there's some interactive control. I think it just makes it more lifelike. Alright, let's get down to field 54. Actually, I better go in and accept that contract before it goes away. Field 54. Where did it go? Field 54. Let's accept contract. Alright, now we can head down. A long trek, but we'll get there. Now, if I remember this map from my multiplayer series that I'm doing with a few guys, if I come over this way, it'll be a little bit quicker. Except we have very slow traffic. And a train. And I guarantee if they had traffic lights in this game too, I would get stuck at every red light. So I've been playing a bit of American Trucking Simulator lately. Just wondering if you guys would like to see some of that on this channel. Or any other games that you guys are into. What would you like to see on the channel? You know, it don't have to be strictly Farming Simulator 19 or Farming Simulator 17, sorry. Right, we can definitely bring in some more games. Kind of dropped out here for a second. That was bouncing around quite a bit, and I'm wondering why. So I'm just going to zoom out a bit. Maybe I'm just going too fast with it. Trying to keep an eye on where I'm going now. I don't bang into anything. Now, field 54. Let's see. Don't look good. Oh well. There it is, just over there. So we're almost there. And by the time I get there and start that, I'll just drop it on a worker. And we'll have to go up and empty out that harvester again. Alright, make sure now we're set on canola. And again, I'll do the headlands, just in case I got to put a worker on it. While we go up and empty the harvester, it makes the worker turn better. I don't know what it is. For some reason, if you don't do the headlands, the worker gets confused sometimes. Yeah, so like I said, give me some ideas on what you guys want to see on this channel, and I'll take everything into consideration. I've even done flight simulation, so I have a lot of flight simulation stuff that I can do. But the main focus on the channel will be Farming Simulator, of course. So yeah, now once we get this contract completed, by that time we should have Field 13 done. And I guess that will be enough for this episode. And then moving into the next episode, we'll probably get some hay made. And hopefully, maybe we'll have a bit of oats. Or maybe I can even buy some, just to start off, just so we can get the horses in and get them started. At least that way, we'll get them started. They'll have a little bit of food there. And I might not even need the oats just to start. I can probably just use hay for their food to start. And then as soon as we get the oats harvested, then we can just add them. I guess the only thing by not having the oats right away is their production is not at 100% their productivity level. So alright, let's get this lined up, and I'm going to place this on a worker, and then I'm going to jump down and empty out that harvester. Alright. Line it up, put it on a worker. Now let's jump over and get ready to empty that harvester again. I'll probably go around offline after and just clean the rest of the field up. Now, how is the harvester doing? It's 99% full. So yeah, by the looks of this, we'll get this one emptied, and we'll probably actually get one more full truck full. Definitely half a truck full. Alright, let's get back to the farm and get back over here and get ready to empty the harvester again and go down and check on our contract. Alright, let's get this into our silos. Actually, I wonder how much it is on the market right now to sell this. So it is this one here. So yeah, it's a bit low now. It is on the rise here. We have mowing in our silo, and that's €1,200 right now. So that's still going up. So we'll keep an eye on this, and we'll probably sell some of that in a bit. Have to keep on the trends on how long it takes to rise, what's the top rate that you get for each one, because I'm not familiar with this setting and what they're going to be. So we'll keep an eye on that. Yes, when I updated this map to the 1.4, it actually changed the silo on me, but I really like this silo. It's really nice, actually. It holds the same amount, but I like all the silo bins, and it's more rustic looking, where the other one was just a big brick building with a couple of silos on each side. I don't know why I came up this way. I keep on forgetting there's another entrance at the other end of the farm. Now we'll get this bot back to field 13, and then we'll go back and check on our contract worker. Our harvester's only 29% full, so we almost got this field completed. Alright, let's shut this off and let's go back to our worker. So yeah, this field is halfway done. So I'm going to put the brake on and take over for the worker. No sense in paying a worker to do 2 jobs for us. Now, we almost got this contract completed. We probably won't have to come down the last run, but you can never tell with Farming Simulator 19 with what you got to do. Hopefully we don't. I got a 86% full harvester. Fold. Sorry about that. Filled. I'll get my words right yet. And our contract is complete. So let's get this back to the farm, and then we'll have to get over and finish that field off, and then I think I'm going to call it an episode. So I'm used to this side of the map a bit, because the fields I work on in the multiplayer series that I'm on is just on the other side of the bridge and to the left. I'm going to have to take a look at that mod and see why it's bouncing around like that. Because I don't think it was a... I can't remember where I got it now. So yeah, these 2 big fields in front of you, the very long one, and then this one right here, right in front of us, I own them 2 fields in the multiplayer series, and man, do they ever take a long time to plow and fertilize and seed, and it's crazy. Well, if this seeder keeps doing this, I'm going to have to get rid of it and get another one, because This is crazy. You can't even drive your tractor with it. All right, we're almost back. Now, since I've been playing with the steering wheel and the pedals, I really am enjoying it. It makes the driving so much easier. It's strange it wasn't doing that when we used it the last time. It wasn't bouncing around like that. Now, we did only just go from the farm to field 28, which is just around the corner, so we probably didn't notice. Alright, let's put the cedar away. Hopefully I don't take out the brick wall behind us. That's close enough. Let's get out and have a look. See how close I actually did get it. Oh man, I had another 6 feet. Okay, let's get over. Oh, wrong button. There we go. So it looks like we are going to get a half a load and a little tiny bit more. So I'll finish that little bit offline. There's no sense of having the worker do that. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you want, you can hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to know when I come online, that bell next to the subscribe button, click on that and that'll let you know every time that I'm going to be online, if I release a video or if I go live or whatnot. So yeah, I want to thank you all for joining us on this episode, and hopefully I'll see you all back on the next one.